Day 5 of the 2017 Old Mutual joBerg2c is brought to you by Aruba BCX and Avis Van Rental. Beautiful Clifton Prep. What a rest we're going to need. It was a really hard day. I certainly found it hard today, 124 Ks. I'm going to ask Ivan here from Norway, wearing the colours of Norway. How was your day today?
It was a very hard day, and I'm also going to need some rest. Look forward to a beer from Nottingham Brewery, and then a nice shower and a massage.
You earned it. Well done. Enjoy the rest, and we'll see you on the start line tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
All right. So it was a day we came from Emseni. I can barely remember where we started today. It was two halves, really. Beautiful single track, lots of farmlands as we made our way through Water Point 1 and the German Water Point 2, which was absolutely superb, the Bottenkuchen. And then the climbing started as we transitioned from the Bushveld, past Wachendrift Dam, and then up those monster climbs to Dairyland, the dairy farms of the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands, which is where we are now. It was grey, overcast conditions at Emseni as A-Batch lined up for a 6:30 a.m. start. Some serious faces ahead of a serious day's riding. 120 Ks, 2,000 metres of climbing.
We're having an absolute joy. We decided to ride together at 10 o'clock in the morning on the day of registration, so that made a big difference. Dodsy's such an old mate of mine. We took it easy on the first day, burnt him a bit on day one when the racing really starts. Had a very nice second day, third day. Then yesterday, of course, was just absolutely awesome, but the start was too fast. So Dodsy tried to stick with the pros, as he does, and by the time he got to the single track, he had absolutely nothing left. So that kind of set the scene for a very nice, very relaxed, absolutely awesome day yesterday. Today we're going to try and take it easy. Still a long way to go to Scottsboro.
It's like being motor paced the whole day. There's not one single second of relaxing. And if I can speak, he knows that he must just go harder.
Nothing neutral about the start. It was racing from the gun. A swing through Gary Green's lands and a little herding from Brendan Davids cleared the way for the lead group. David switched to the road last year and promptly won the 947 Cycle Challenge. He and Willie Smith were joined in the exclusive lead group by Pyga Eurosteel, Nad Pro and solo leader Mike Posthumus. Lanham La Valencia led the big second group that also had the mixed leaders Dom Makaba and third place Labuskachne and Williamson. Vets leaders JJ Buerta and Graham Parker were in attendance, as was solo overall leader Nick White. Former rugby player Mike Posthumus showing good form and power on the flat roads. He'd gone to the front of the group. Behind him, Nad, Pyga Eurosteel, Karen Beef Ellsworth and one road cover man in Willie Smith. Fresh trails winding through the farmlands outside Winterton led them to a specially built bridge over the Little Tugela, more evidence of the attention to detail at the race. A short, loose and steep climb had all the leaders off their bikes. Makes us plodders feel quite good. The second group was motoring along nicely under the guidance and leadership of Mr. Grant Usher. Into the first water point at 35 Ks, the glaring omissions from the group, Nad Pro, Nico Bell and Gavi Kombringen had a flat. The chase was on for the Nelspruit Sturmtrein. There was great excitement among the local children as they were on their way to school. High fives all round from the mixed group. The Nad pair in trouble again. Combrink with a puncture. Bell is perhaps the best mechanic in the pro peloton, but they were losing time hand over fist. Third in the Masters, Wayne Rebello teamed up with a real Easterman, Koos Besson. He loves this race. Also in the group in the colours of Avis, Bruce Turvey and 2012 Olympic rowing gold medalist Lawrence Ndlovu. The second group with all the mixed and solo contenders flew through the first water point. Harvey Combring now in the front for Nad as they try and claw back precious time lost. Up ahead, Bass and Bjerkus, who had intended to ride conservatively today, were pushing hard with road cover hanging on. Bjerkus on fire today. One of the road cover boys starting to lose touch, heading towards Farmer Glen on the bike. Next to the Joburg Durban main line was Water Point 2 at 61 kilometres. No Bottenkuchen for the Pyga boys. Willie Smith had to stop though, Farmer Glen helping him tighten a cleat. Nad Pro were nearly 5 minutes back as they charged through, and the mixed boys and girls led the next bunch through as well. German joBerg2c junkie Danny Vogel back again, celebrating his fifth race by riding a single speed. He's raised thousands of rands for the Nelson Mandela Library campaign. It takes a special mentality to ride 900 Ks in one gear. Masters leaders Greg Anderson and Malcolm Dodds clearly enjoying the day. Into the grounds of Clifton Prep and Bjerkus and Bass nearly 6 minutes ahead. Smith and Davids of road cover were heading through the last of the dairy farms. Clifton Prep had once more laid on a spectacular race village in their beautiful grounds. And the kids were out of class to cheer home the class act of the day. Bjerkus leading an exhausted base home after 4¼ hours of pure aggression. A superb day out for Pago Eurosteel. Unfortunate mechanicals for NAD Pro cost them the overall lead. They're now 12 minutes down. In the women's race, Lolita and Simone van Aert still lead. They've got 39 minutes in hand over Avis van Rentel. And Dorma Carver won this stage once again in the mix. They have 15 minutes in hand over Lanham Love Valencia's McDougall and Usher. In the vets, the Coffee Riders won the stage and now lead on GC by 12 minutes. One Wings 3 had a disastrous day but still in second place. In the Masters, no problem for the Jabulani Masters. They increased their advantage. In the Buffalo category, Dwayne Fokker and Carl Liebenberg of Kalberg won the stage and increased their lead in the GC. In the solo men, Mike Postmus won the stage, but Nick White still leads overall from Douglas Drysdale by 16 minutes. In the solo women, Siska van der Bijl, another stage win. She increases her lead to 22 minutes. And in the solo buffaloes, Charles Mansfield, 4 stages in a row. He is well clear of Gavin Kearns. Stage 5 has changed dramatically over the 8 years to become one of the toughest in the race, with seriously fun sections of single-track happiness, followed by a few little bumps as we transitioned from beef and millie country through remote bushveld to the lush green dairy belt. We had plenty of time to savour the beauty and the beasts in the most perfect weather.
The water points at joBerg2c is absolutely fabulous. I hope I said that right without all the things on my teeth.
I could live, I could die. All I can do is try. But it ain't easy. Find your way now. I hope that you will stay. Want to step for a while now.
If you could name this hill, what would you name it?
Son of a bitch. Long climb. Give me your motorbike, please.
Wapo's bitch.
Fucking steep. Club.
I can't swear on television.
I'm not allowed to say that. SVL. Fuck.
If you think you're near the top, clap your hands.
Well done, riders! Keep it coming!
Only reason they do the joBerg2c is to come and eat that horse.
We need new knees. New knees, help us.
The best thing at joBerg2c is having a Aquila at the end.
The Seattle coffee.
Because ER24 is super cool and keeping us going.
Nice to be back at joBerg2c again. This is our 7th year running. This year we've got quite a few teams in. They're really doing well, so thanks to them so far for flying the flag really high. What we do really is to help the people sleep well, and they entrust their bags with all their belongings with us. So we move from village to village with our trucks. To everybody out there that haven't been using Avis yet, this is what we can do for you guys.